Hey my lovelies, how are you all doing? Today I'm going to share a most requested video which is chocolate banana bread recipe. I personally like this cake and tea cakes or dry cakes are my favorite. So this is a very easy cake to bake and it comes out to be very delicious and very gorgeous to look. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. So in a baking tray, I am putting all the walnuts and I'm going to toast them in an oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 7 to 8 minutes. And now in a bowl, I'm going to add 2 eggs and I'm just going to whisk these. So all those who are new to my channel, welcome. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for many more easy, all kind of baking recipes. Now into these eggs, I'm going to add 1.5 cup of mashed bananas. So we all have those, overripe bananas lying on our, kitchen counter and we don't know what to do for that. So this is the best recipe. You can either make a banana bread or you can make chocolate banana bread, which is going to be loved by your family. So just mix everything together and now into this I'm going to add any flavorless oil you can add. I'm using canola and also 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now pairing of chocolate and bananas is always an adorable combo. And it's my personal favorite and I know it's going to be yours too. So just mix this again. Okay, now you don't need any kind of electric mixer or beater for this cake. You just need your wire whisk. And now in another bowl I have this all-purpose flour and into this I'm going to add cocoa powder. I'm using unsweetened cocoa powder here. It's always a good idea to sift your cocoa powder because cocoa powder tend to have those lumps in it. So once you sift it, it becomes all smooth and powdery. And after the cocoa powder, I have added salt into this and here goes the baking powder and the baking soda. Just whisk everything together. We just want our baking soda, baking powder to be properly incorporated in the flour and cocoa powder. And here goes the sugar. I'm using caster sugar. If you don't have caster sugar, you can just simply take your crystallized sugar and beat it in a mixer and use that. And here goes our toasted walnuts. I've chopped them into small pieces. And also I'm going to add half cup of dark chocolate chips. Now you can use milk chocolate and even you can use your white chocolate chips too. So just give it a good mix again. So it's so easy. Now just because this quick and easy bread is studded with chocolate chips, it might become a reason to let bananas go overripe on purpose. So I'm just making a hollow in the center and I've added the liquid mixture into a dry mixture and just gently fold this all together. Now do not over mix it. You just have to mix it until you do not see any kind of large flour pockets here. So just mix this. And once this is all mixed, I'm going to shift this into my baking pan. So here is my loaf pan and I'm going to shift the batter into this. I've already greased it and I've lined it with parchment paper. This is an important step, otherwise it will be difficult for you to take out the banana bread. So do grease it and do line it with a parchment paper. So once all the batter is shifted, I am going to sprinkle some more chocolate chips. You know, more chocolate is always welcome. So a kind of lot of chocolate chips, I think. And once I've sprinkled the chocolate chips, I'm going to put this in my preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to bake this for about 55 to 65 minutes. So into the oven. So here is our ready cake. It took 60 minutes for this cake to get ready, and see how beautifully it looks. So after keeping it for 10 minutes on wire rack, now I'm going to demold this. Let me just twist it. Here it goes. So I'll just show you the thickness. See how beautiful this has come out to be. So now I'm going to cut a slice for you to see how it looks from inside. This is one of the favorite cakes, you know, in my family, and everyone simply loves this, and it finishes in no time. But in case you make this and you want to store it, you can freeze this cake and you can keep it in an airtight container, and you can keep it in the fridge for several days. So I'll show you one slice. Let me cut one more. See, so this is a beautiful cake. It's gorgeous looking and very yummy at the same time. And I hope you like this recipe. If you like it, do not forget to try this once, and also do not forget to share the pictures with me in case you try it. And keep supporting, keep watching my videos, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new here. So until we meet again, this is Dipali from dipaliori.com. Please take good care of yourself and stay safe. Happy baking!